How does the body wall off lymph node TB infection? Imagine your body's immune system as a highly organized team working tirelessly to keep infections at bay. When Mycobacterium tuberculosis infects lymph nodes, your immune system springs into action to contain the bacteria and prevent it from spreading further. The main way it does this is by forming a structure called a granuloma. Think of a granuloma as a fortress built from immune cells that surrounds and isolates the bacteria. This process involves both the immediate, innate immune response and the more targeted adaptive response. First, the bacteria usually reach the lymph nodes through infected dendritic cells that travel from the lungs. These cells carry live bacteria and introduce them to the immune environment inside the lymph node. Once there, they interact with resident immune cells, triggering the activation of T lymphocytes that are specific to the bacteria. These T cells multiply and differentiate to help fight the infection. This initial step is crucial because it sets the stage for the formation of the granuloma. Next comes the formation of the granuloma itself. It is a structured cluster of immune cells, mainly macrophages, T cells, and other white blood cells. The macrophages are the body's first line of defense, and they attempt to engulf and destroy the bacteria. Sometimes, these infected macrophages fuse together to form multinucleated giant cells, which are specialized to contain the bacteria. Inside the granuloma, the environment becomes low in oxygen and nutrients, which makes it harder for the bacteria to grow. This environment is also rich in signaling molecules called cytokines, such as interferon gamma and tumor necrosis factor alpha, which activate the macrophages and help keep the bacteria under control. Chemokines, another type of signaling molecule, coordinate the movement and organization of immune cells within the lymph node. They help maintain the structure of the granuloma and ensure that immune cells are in the right place to contain the bacteria effectively. The immune response aims to balance attacking the bacteria and preventing excessive tissue damage. Regulatory T cells and anti-inflammatory cytokines help modulate this response, preventing it from becoming too aggressive and damaging the lymph node tissue. Inside the granuloma, the bacteria can sometimes enter a dormant state, meaning they are alive but not actively multiplying. This can allow the infection to persist 4 years without causing symptoms, leading to latent tuberculosis. The granuloma acts as a double-edged sword. It contains the bacteria but also provides a niche where they can survive. If the immune response is strong enough, it may eventually eliminate the bacteria completely, but this is not always the case. Often, the bacteria remains contained within the granuloma, leading to a chronic or latent infection. In some instances, if the immune response fails to contain the bacteria, the granuloma can break down, causing tissue necrosis and destruction of the lymph node. This can result in active disease, with symptoms like swelling, pain, and sometimes the spread of bacteria to other parts of the body. Overall, the body's strategy to wall off lymph node tuberculosis involves a complex, coordinated immune response that builds a protective barrier around the bacteria. This process is vital for controlling the infection and preventing its spread, but it also highlights the delicate balance between immune defense and tissue preservation. Always remember, if you suspect tuberculosis or have concerns about infection, consult a healthcare professional for personalized advice and appropriate testing.